This is the Foretold Westmark Legacy. Very awful title. The Foretold, Westmark Legacy. You know, I really do agree with zero punctuation on the colon, the whole colon thing. Like, if your game has a title and then, like, a colon subtitle, if it's, like, the second in a, you know, a series, or it's going to be a series, that makes sense. But when it's just more title, why can't it just be called The Foretold? Why can't it just be called Westmark Legacy? Does it really need both? Usually the answer is absolutely not. The worst work in progress demo will give you a little taste of our game and allow feedback before the release in 2023. Please feel free to get in touch with us at Nodbrim. If you enjoyed the game, please wishlist on Steam. It really helps. I absolutely will. Support us on Kickstarter to unlock some really cool stretch goals. Let me see when this Kickstarter ended, because I don't know when I got this demo, but it could have been a while ago. It got cancelled. It was cancelled on the 20th of March this year, and it was cancelled probably because it didn't reach its stretch goal. They wanted 25,000 dollars. It says there. They wanted 260,000 SEK. I don't know what currency that is. Let me check. What is SEK currency? Swedish krona. Okay. They wanted 260,000 Swedish krona. 260,000 SEK to USD. Let's see how much is that. $25,000. All right. Yeah, they wanted $25,000. They got just under half of that. They got 11,000 and almost 500. 263 backers. That's quite an expensive video game for some, you know, like $25,000 is a very expensive Kickstarter video game. I feel like, I've seen games go for like $7,000 or $8,000 before. Maybe they're not as big or whatever, but still. So yeah, this is a pretty new change. The game has not been backed, but I'm sure they're going to continue working on it, and then maybe they'll drum up some hype, and then they'll release another Kickstarter in the future or something. But let's jump in and see what we think about it. That's a creepy little face. I like that. Ooh, the eye. The eye. Who's sending work emails at 20 to 8? Get a fucking line.
Turning for the worse. Seems hereditary at this point. Hopefully, summons issued by the lawyer won't take too long. Lawyers. Wretched scoundrels.
Who that?
But the more I think about it, the more predictable it becomes. Being surprised was the last emotion I felt at the news. The one and only Westmark. A title I now bear. I guess it's my duty to survive now, no matter how distorted that burden may be.
Literally a Westmark legacy. His last name is Westmark, and is the legacy of him, of the family name. Okay. The Foretold, let's go. Inventory deck. We have cards. Is it a card game? Inventory. We got coins and a pocket knife. I don't know what the hell this game is. Persona. Every time you step on a persona spot, you get to pick one persona skill. These choices affect how you deal with skill checks in dialogue and combat, so pick carefully. Okay, interesting. Persona types. Mind is the investigator type. Person who loves to tinker and product problems. Body is the physical type. Use brute force. Soul is a charismatic type. The person who solves it in mischievous ways. Alright, interesting. Map. Guess we've got 40 life. Let's move. Oh, but item required. Item required.
When this letter arrived, I believed it to be a poor joke to rile me up. Shove the recent death of my mother back into my face. I was right in some twisted way. On my father's side of the family, A nephew I never knew existed had disappeared and been declared dead. I had been named the heir of the Westmark fortune.
God, you
Oh.
are so gloomy. Grief is fine and all, but you didn't even know these people.
Who is this guy?
I
I've got a
was-
little ghost, a little ghoul following me around.
Fine, fine. Just wanted to help out.
Alright, and the Westmark
I
family
suppose
tome.
there is one good thing born from this tragedy. The family heirloom. Its safety is now my only priority. Been with the Westmarks for generations, and holding knowledge acquired through dedicated research.
Yes, and it would be helpful if you knew how to interpret the damn thing. It's the book that got us into this situation.
I don't know what this guy is.
Well, it doesn't help it being written in a dead language.
You'd think that all the Westmarks would learn that language if that's how they were going to do it.
Whoa there!
Oh, for God's sake. This is the 5th time you've stopped. Do you really want to get paid the other half?
Nah, not it, sir. I need to relieve myself, if you don't mind. Won't take too long. Oh, not too long at all.
Alright, bye.
It's happening. The copious drink's finally getting to the man. It's a wonder why the driver did not stop earlier to relieve himself, or why I even took him up on the offer to guide me.
Desperation.
Hiring a driver in mere desperation isn't a plan, but no one wanted to go near that town due to superstition, except for this bloke.
Lucky us. We could have been sitting there enjoying the company of stinky old men with no life prospects.
You know, I really enjoy, and this is very good voice acting as far as I can tell so far. I really enjoy a game that does have voice acting, but what annoys me is when it's... I want to play games, and I can read so much faster than they can talk, and so I read it 10 times over by the time they finish talking. And so when I play games like this on my own, I usually just end up ignoring the voice acting almost altogether, and I'm just reading and skipping, and they're getting like 3 words in because obviously they're acting out the voice lines, and they're like, lucky us, and I finished, right? And he said the first little thing, and I don't know, that's just how I am. Maybe people really like to sit back and enjoy that, but I don't know anybody else that would sit there and listen to every word of this. This is crazy to me. Tipped over and fell asleep in the mud. Sounds like trouble. Let's go see what it was. It's locked. You can force it open. Item required. We got this. We already got it. You know, I can't spend hours and hours and hours listening to this when I already know. What the hell? What? Your hand, you can hold 5 cards in your hand. Use the cards by clicking and dragging them onto a highlighted card on the board. It's the highlighted, you can't place it, baby. Focus. Main objective is to lock in as many slots in the bottom row as you can to strengthen your upcoming action. You can lock slots by combining and manipulating the focus cards on the board into the number shown on the slots furthest down. Your action, top left, updates every time you lock in a slot. Okay. Okay, wagon lock 9. Moves the card 1 step left and pushes any blocking card. Okay, so we want 9. We want a lot of focus. Okay. Pulls adjacent cards together and adds them up. That might be good. Moves the card 1 step right and pushes any blocking card. So this will just push this out of the way is what it sounds like. Value decreased by 1. Do we need to get exactly like a 5 or something? I don't understand it. Okay. A lock-in speed very fast. Available turns 3, damage 3. Okay. Moves the card 1 step left and pushes any blocking card. Oh, we need to get 3, 4, 3. Is that what it's saying? Alright, let me try and do this. Yeah, it just pushes it. Turns and phases Combat is ordered in turns. When the timer hits 0, the current phase will end. The action you prepared will be executed. After the action has been made, a new phase will start. The amount of turns you get next time is based on the weapon's turn value. Using card costs a turn until stated otherwise. Okay. You can pass. You can end your phase prematurely if you need by clicking the end phase. This will execute whatever you have stored in your action. Also pass your turn if you don't want to use the current cards in your hand. This will also progress the board's focus cards, and they're going to come down, right? So I've done something here. Moves it one step right. This is pulls them together. No. Combine, shift right, combine, alteration. Value decreased by 1. So I can do stuff here as well. Like, that's locked in. That's locked in. I need to get 4. I don't have another one to move to the right. I can decrease this by 1 and move it. Okay. Like this, like 7. But that's over 4, and that's apparently an issue. Rounded down, so this would go to 3, unfortunately. Can move this left, and it'll push it out of the way. Locked in. Oh, no, no. It doesn't. It adds it up. Combines it. We did 6 damage. Phase 2. Alright. Interesting. 3 here is perfectly fine. We don't have a divide right now. So this is totally fine. However, can I shifted this to the right and it came back to the other side. That's very interesting. This guy's going to mess around and mess us up here. So, that's locked in. That's great. I'll move you out of the way. I want this one to come down. When locking in a slot, it blocks everything above it. No cards will fall onto it. That's what I assumed. It's what I hoped for. I'm going to pass turn to have those guards drop down. I'm going to pass turn to have those cards drop down. And we're good. Full success. So how much damage is that? 3. Alright. You survived another encounter with your life intact. Ambrose. I don't know why he said that. Alright. We found 2 things. A flask shining like sunlight containing what seems to be consecrated fluid. Using this could hurt any corrupt by being by the mere touch of 1 drop. Mere spell incorrectly. You should have 1 E, I'm pretty sure. Kit used for field work. Great tool for investigations. Right, let's go to this. Very Arkham Horror-ish. Or Persona. We definitely want 1 redraw. Love it. Stack 2 times the lock value in the highest value slot to add the same value as damage. Stack 2 times the lock value in the highest value slot. Okay. Plus 100 chance to dodge. Plus 100. That means... Plus 100 means nothing. That's the problem. What is 100? What is our current chance to dodge? Maybe 0 and 100. But it's a million. The max is a million. Do you know what I mean? What is 100 chance to dodge? It should just be 0 and a percentage or something like that. That's really awkward. Because it sounds like a lot, but it can't be that much. We're going to go for a redraw. Consumables. Some items that you collect will be categorized as consumables. This means you can use them in your inventory and get different benefits. I don't know what any of these are. Let's go here.
I tread along this path for
It's
what
an event.
feels like an eternity. Nothing but trees, rocks, and bushes lie ahead. with no town.
No
in
town
sight.
in sight. Oh, a bullet.
Oh, my apologies.
Thought you were the
Sorry,
wolf.
I thought you were.
But
Too close, hunting a wolf. Sorry, Arlington's the name. I'm just cleaning up these lands. Why you're out here?
Cleaning
Doesn't
up
seem
these
like
lands.
the
Why are you out here?
telling the truth, man.
Seem
Yeah.
the type to frolic and.
Wow. Right, well, I'm guessing you're heading towards Bournemouth. Want some company? Refusal to that offer is foolish, so I
What
nod.
is that book you are carrying around?
Keep looking around, then glance back at the book. It's family heirloom, much to say about it. The wolf. Stretched out his hand and stopped me staring,
while staring
shape
straight
of a
ahead
man.
with sharp eyes.
Stay quiet. And
Right
go-
behind you.
Herbert, this man. Are we sure he really means well? I am not really a human, so I wouldn't know anything about human interaction.
This guy gives him the shivers.
What if I turn around as a reflex? Guess I have a lot of residual adrenaline.
There's
left
no one. The
to
man has
jump.
vanished, not even footprints. Oh my god.
Forget about him.
Let's go, Herb. Don't call me that. Okay. Well, we don't want another event. Let's go play. Oh, we can't go back. I see. We're down this path now. We found a ritualistic dagger. We found some money. Let's go do a fight. Remember how we met? My first magical incantation didn't go as planned. Bearing in mind this, I'm stuck around your neck because you made a mistake.
Come now,
It was my first time. No excuse. Tried to tell that loud, nice lady Penelope. Patricia! Exercise me, but instead of staying at home, you attach me to you. Simple spelling mistake. I feel abused.
We will find a way to get you home.
Alright,
Kind of
we'll
wild.
sort you out, don't worry.
By the way, now that you have gotten some things,
Equip the
maybe
shimmer
you should
water
equip
flask.
The shimmer water flask.
Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay. Equipment. What else do we have equipment style? Can't I have both? Relics. Okay, yeah, let's have both of those. Whatever. Map. We're good. Okay. Checkpoint. Okay. Game saved.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason.
Become a better man or
Judging
whatever.
from my observation,
Be wise at this age. You have a hard time learning from your mistakes.
You just want
No.
The birds, the wind, it all stopped. Let's go. Corrupted rat. Jesus. Choose your next action. So. 4 and 4. 2, 4, 2. We don't need life leech right now. So we are going to go for the shimmer water flask. 20. Alright, interesting. 13 here is going to be very freaking hard to hit. We are going to go combine right here. That's great. Half is interesting and not something we want to do right now. I think probably shift right. Might as well let this 4 drop down here. Okay. Combining those two isn't very valuable. We'll combine the 5 and the 3. Or the 5 and the 2. If I shift right, this pushes out and comes to the other side, I'm pretty sure. I need to shift that 3 left. So maybe we do combine. Because I want to shift this 3 left. They're locked in. Now, we need a 4 here. So if we shift this right, that goes over there. And we're all good. Full success. Very nice. Full success. What damage is that? That is a fucking kill shot. Holy crap. That was awesome. Crushed it. I'm enjoying this. It's a very weird little game. Weird little puzzle. Increased damage. Nice. 4 plus 1. Got a lot more stuff. More consumables. More general things. Okay. What was that thing? I don't know. Maybe undiscovered.
Do you
fauna.
really?
I came here for one.
The answers to the book. Let's just go, baby. Where's my boy? He's not hanging out with me tonight.
Peculiar name for a peculiar town. Minuscule signs of life. The odd footsteps in the drying mud. And hints of chimney smoke still hanging in the air. appear to fade away.
People of this town don't wish to be known or found.
Rare glimpses of the townsfolk send shivers down
Put from
my
the
spine.
grave, all scrawny and pale
You
looking.
better keep your distance from
Very
these
Arkham,
people.
isn't
They
it?
don't seem to be the friendly type.
We're in like, Innsmouth. This is resting. We don't want to rest. Sona point gained. Absolutely. What is this? +5 shield, +5 health. Steal HP with the amount of damage you deal and +5 health. So shield is probably better. +15 health. You know what? I don't mind shield. Confirm. I'm really liking that path we've chosen. The mind path.
The receptionist guided me through the hallways. I could tell a well-off lawyer works here, judging by the
Opulent decor.
and that they could afford all this in a small town like
Seems very proper
The
indeed. Have a look through the
receptionist
trash,
told me
search for the
to
desk.
wait for
Where?
Mr. Brooks in the office. So, here I am, waiting.
It doesn't sound like we can fail here. So we'll go through the trash.
I rummaged through letters and other random things in the bin.
Cecil character.
I hope to dig something up on this.
Strange symbols. Continue.
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've had quite a busy time lately.
Please have a seat. Of all the humans in your world that you've shown me, this one takes the price. It looks like a chump and smells like garlic.
You're a long way from home, Herbert.
Care for a drink?
drink?
No.
I'd rather not.
Throw it screaming for a wash of the sting, but I promised myself to abstain from such
I
pleasures.
promised myself to abstain.
Gives me a
from
look as
such
he turns away
pleasures.
towards the bar. You want it, don't deny it.
Don't
Come on, we can
deny
do it. Fucking hell, man, I'm unlucky.
He gives me a stare, and I.
You sure? Ah, small sip won't kill me, right? God
All
damn it.
right. So
It
how was
just
the
did
trip?
10 damage. Tell him about the strange encounter.
The
Attacked by an animal, is he okay?
I'm afraid he is dead. I found myself eye to eye with it, but
Something was off.
Ah,
Didn't look like anyone I've seen before. I've seen some oddities in my life.
yeah, we can have
Yeah. Living relative. We found ourselves, time has passed since the event of Theodore being declared. 4 years of no contact.
Oh,
Theodore, your nephew, was declared missing for quite some time. Nobody was
For
found.
quite some
My
time
nephew.
after.
I haven't had in contact with him since he was a lad. 4 years.
After 4 years, the police have now filed the missing person as
Why,
deceased.
we haven't contacted you
That's
until
why we
now.
haven't contacted you until now.
Okay.
he grins at me with a sleazy smile.
But I
while
do have an
rolling a
address.
club.
Herbert, I don't think this man is worth the hassle.
Just go over it.
Just get it over with.
Theodore.
So
Still be alive out there? No one really knows. Feel
one
free
really
to
knows,
look. Okay,
but
ask for the
feel
dotted line.
Right. I am growing older by the minute. What are we talking about here?
Do I get the estate? Do I get
Yes,
money? Yes and no. I suggest once you
once
sign the deed to go
sign
to the estate and
deed
have a
to
look.
Go to the estate and.
Fortune
have a
is
look.
$20. Sleazy bastard tells me those numbers with
Bastard
condescending
tells me
tone. I
those
smile.
numbers with a condescending tone and a smile. I
Travel
would like to crush
expenses
their
were more
hand.
than that.
The travel expenses alone were more than that. I tell myself not to make a scene.
The voice acting's really good. I want to do it. I want to get tricked bastard.
There we go. You can keep the pen. Oh, pleasure doing business with you. And if you have any questions, you can.
Come back.
He seems quite nice. We should check out.
Let's go to the estate.
Oh,
obviously.
and one more thing before I forget. Could you
Check on George by the lighthouse.
by the lighthouse?
Oh,
There's barely anyone left in town to ask for help. You see, they will lose everything they own if they don't contact me soon.
I slowly know.
All right, yeah, I'll go help. All right. It doesn't say which is which. I guess this is going down towards the lighthouse, maybe. So let's go do that. Encounter drunkard. Cancel. Encounter crows. Yeah, let's go for it. Drunkard guy. Want to go to the lighthouse. 34. I'm down to 35. God damn it. So we could do with a little bit of life leech. But available turns is only 2. Not great. That's going to go down here. Very much appreciate that. Half. Not good. Alteration. Value decreased by 1. This is going to be 7, 8. We need 9, 10, 11. I can combine these at the back. I can only mess with the front cards. I see how it is. Okay. Then we can pass turn. We can pass turn. We'll combine these. Oh, you have to combine them in the middle? That's not good. That's not very good at all. This might be 5 then. Combining in the middle is really awkward. Because it means the 3 is going to move down, right? Interesting. This together is obviously 7. I'm not going to have that right now. Could shift this left and go over to this side. I'm going to pass turn again. He's going to hit me. We have 1 locked in. What the hell? Did I get some life back? I got a little bit of life back. We are going to go for the life leech still. Phase 2, not great. Is that 9 damage he's going to do? Holy shit. 9 damage. Okay, we need to make sure we're doing alright here. We want to shift this. I want to shift this left. Go down. We want to shift. So I can combine this and this. It's not very worth it though. Okay. Lock-in speed slow. That means I attack afterwards, is it? Clicking this button discards your hand and gives you a new one with the same amount of cards. Okay. Well, yeah, we don't want the half cards, so let's... I got a lot of left and a lot of combine. We can shift left, but it goes over here instead. And I want it to go twice. You know what I mean? Combining makes it 6. Not super valuable. I can shift this to make it 6 left. And then shift it again to go down here. Okay. Can do this. Ah, get down. Dude. I have 1 locked in. I barely do any damage. And my healing is not good enough. I think we need to go for the Shimmer Water Flask. I want this experience to go up. I know we're getting murdered. But I need the experience to go up. The lock in here? No. Shift this to the right, obviously. You only get like 2 freaking turns, man. It's just not good. Available turns. 2 turns left. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we do combine these 2. 1 turn left. Why do we start with 3 turns? It looked like that. We can combine. No. Awkward. I feel like we don't have any good cards. I want to combine like these 2, for example. We can combine down here at the bottom. That's very interesting. So, Life Leech is 4. See, we are on 14. So, yeah, it has gone up by that. Okay. So, we get stronger each turn. Is that what it's saying? I don't know. I really can't say. Okay. Obviously, we want all these to drop down. We don't have redraw anymore because we want to shift this left. Pass turn. See, we've got 2 turns left. I don't know why. For some reason, we have like a free turn. We're going to shift this left. Is it after you've locked in, then you start using turns, so you shouldn't lock something in? Is that what... I don't get it. If we shift this right, does it merge? No. It does still do the thing. Do 4 damage and life leech 2. I'm really getting the shit kicked out of me. But I want the experience. I mean, he's dead this time, so it's not too much of an issue, but... I don't want that here. Okay. This is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 6. Rounded. So this will go to 2. Not what we want. I wish we could choose if we wanted it up or down. This is really awkward. Okay. It'll go to 2 and that'll be 3. It just sucks. Let's go 6. I could do this. Why don't I have a shift right now? My shift right is gone. God damn it. I messed it up. Oh, god damn it. I messed it up. Pulls adjacent cards together. And that's only a 9 as well. Right, so this goes down. This becomes 7. This becomes 9. This becomes 5. I don't think we can do anything here. I can only shift stuff left. You know what? This is what I can do. There we go. Lock that one thing in. And we get the life leech and we get the damage off. So at least we're back up to 11 life. And we've got the experience increase. That was very challenging though. Having 2 turns is not enough. You can't do anything in that. That's it. That's all it did. Life leech is up by 1 though, which is good. We will heal. We have equipment dagger, so I will equip that. General pen. Hot tea, 15 health. You know what? We'll take a hot tea. Then we will equip the dagger. Go back to the map. We can add a card, finally. Who might you be?
Not too many travelers in these parts.
Are you alone?
Are you alone?
No.
I knew that.
Friend of yours, never able to leave him, are you? Does he see me? Impressive. What are you doing here? Came closer, I won't
I'm a
bite.
humble trader trying to make an...
Here's some coin. Alright. The board freezes and you can perform 1 extra action before your turn is over. Doesn't cost a turn. Doesn't trigger focus cards to move down. Interesting. Pull. Love it. Buy that. Buy this. I don't need any more left and right. Right. In fact, what's my deck look like? 6 of them, 6 of them, 3 of them, 5 of them, 3 of them. Is that what it is? I want to be able to delete those cards immediately. I obviously want those. We want both of those, yeah.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. Farewell. Alright, we're at the mission. Lighthouse, I think. Saved.
I arrive at a seemingly broken stone bridge. This is simple.
Take the long way around.
But, I take a leap of
I'm
faith.
so unlucky at 50% chances, it's just
Drop down
ridiculous.
into water.
Toadman, 50 HP, god damn it. And what's this? I don't think we can take the Toadman right now. You know what? We can take the Toadman. We like fighting. We like the fights. The fight is fun. The fighting is fun. Oh, the other one's an extra persona. Right, dagger. 3-5, 4-5. Obviously this. Okay. If only we had combine. We could do this immediately. We can also shift this right to drop it into here. Combining this to 5 makes very little sense. But we do have 4 turns left for some reason. You always get like 1 for free. You can shift this right. So it'll be 2 and 6. We can do that. Oh, is he going to attack now? Oh my god, I'm not even locked in and stuff yet. I mean, I am, but I got 3 turns left. What the fuck is this guy doing? That's 6. I can wait 2 more turns and then move it over to 9. This will go up to 5. Could combine these to go straight to 7. Okay. Can shift left. Turns left. We can shift that one right. Interesting. I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? Unless I freeze the board. Let's redraw. It's alright, buddy. What's up? Está bien. Ven aquí. Come on. He's scared of something. Come on. Who's a good boy? We'll combine here. And we can't do anything else. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. He gets scared very easily. He's a big scaredy guy. I think that's from when he was young. He was found on the street. We don't know where he came from. We are going to go the Shimmer Water Flask again. We did a little bit of damage. Very little, actually. Pull down a specific card. Love that. Right now, I wouldn't mind shifting right, but we got fucked once again. We will shift this left to go immediately down here. Oh my, now you need to shift right. The deck building here is really dislikes us. Really dislikes us. Can move this to shift left. That's pretty interesting. I don't know why this guy gets to hurt us sort of, and it's here, isn't it? I guess it's here. What's this? Minor acid drained 3 shield for 2 more turns. Not good. Board freezes and we can perform an extra action. Well, if I combine these, it's 9, right? It's gonna go to 9. Is that what it does? Does it combine all of them? We may never know. We may never know. I can pull down. I pull like a card at the back down. I don't know why pulling doesn't cost a turn and doesn't trigger focus card. So this would go to 8, but we don't have a 2, so it's pointless. Although I could -1 and move it across. So I could do like this. Then -1. Shift right. Oh no! I thought it was. I meant to combine, obviously. Oh, I screwed that up. Well, shift back left. I don't know what I did. You know what? I just completely fucked up there. We might die here now. We got 2 locked in out of 3. It should have been 3 locked in, but whatever. 10 damage, not great. Locking speed's slow. He's gonna kill me. I don't think there's much I can do here. I don't, you know what? You know what the problem with this game is? I still don't even really know how it works. That's a massive problem. A huge problem. Shift you right. When is this guy going to attack me? In 2 turns. Okay. Combine these two. And we've got 2 lock-ins. But he's going to attack me in 1 turn. And I can't do anything about that. I don't get really what locked in means still. It doesn't really make sense. This I can make 5. He's just gonna do 11 damage and kill me. I have got shield, but yeah, it kills me anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the idea of it, but actually, the deck building, we got barely to touch the deck at all. Like, we got to touch the deck, we got to add 2 cards to a 23 card deck, where most of the cards are very awkward to play. And I didn't even really get how it works. Why do I have so many amount of turns, but then I don't? I get like +1 turn or something. I don't really get that. Why does the enemy attack off timer? Shouldn't it be that I lock stuff in and then the enemy attacks and I attack? So having more turns can be worse because it gives the enemy more time, like, I guess, to attack. I don't get it. Why would you do that? You have like 3 separate timers. You have like my turn timer, the enemy's turn timer, and then like the round timer. It's really weird. Shouldn't it just be like you play your cards and then when you finish, you hit the enemy and the enemy hits you, or the enemy hits you, then you hit the enemy, depending on if it's faster or slower lock-in or whatever. I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing. But at its core, it seemed really interesting. I like what it was doing. I liked the you kind of playing with these numbered cards. I wish you got to do more on your turn instead of just move something left, move something right. I wish it was more interesting. I wish I would get to play more cards each turn and it was harder to get the numbers or whatever, you know? Like, I don't want to play a card and then it's like, ooh, you get to play 1 more card. That's really boring. I'd like it when you get to play a lot of cards, but you don't have to make it really easy, right? You can say, well, you don't have to be like, you have to get number 4, right? You can be like, you have to get 27, but you get to play 6 cards, right? Like, I want to do more. And whatever you need to do to make the game allow you to do that as a player, that's what you should do, I think, personally. And also, yeah, I teach the game. It didn't really teach the game at all to us. A little bit weird, but it was very interesting. What did shield do? What did shield do? I have no idea. Do we take shield damage before we take health damage? Because I didn't see a shield. I didn't see it where it was on us. I don't really know. So it had a lot of like really cool ideas. It had a very cool world. I like Arkham. I like the Lovecraftian world. I even like the card play. I just wanted I wanted to do more. I wanted more of it. I'm gonna give that one also like I want to give that one a 4 for being more unique. But it didn't place as well as the previous. I'm going to give it a lower 4. I want to give it more points for being unique and hooking me on something that's a little weirder. I've never seen that kind of before. I've never seen that kind of using cards before, or using actions anyway. But I want to see affect the deck more, play more stuff, and just kind of have that more agency and stuff. Make it a harder puzzle, but I get to do more things. And obviously teach the player what you really get or mean, the benefits that you unlock and how to really play the game completely. But that was very cool. I wish them all the best in a future Kickstarter. Yeah, if that played a little better, that could have been easily a 5. just for, it was fresh, it was unique, it was interesting. I like the world, I like the story, I like the voice acting, I like the design. The playing of it was a little weird, a little awkward. That's the Foretold: Westmark Legacy. Let's move on.